How's it going, folks? This week's clip, as you can tell, I'm in the house, so it's going to be a bit of a renovation update for you all. So I'll flip the camera around and we'll have a bit of a gander at what we've been up to. So the last big update I showed you, the tiles going down in the bathroom. Well, not only are they all finished, but the plumber was around yesterday and he's started the fit out for the loo and also the vanity, and put the taps on in the shower. Still have a bit of some shelves and soap brackets and those sort of things to put up in the shower. And that's our little mirror cabinet doohickey. And the glass people will be coming in to put the glass, fix the glass to the floor and the walls next week. Hopefully Monday, I think tomorrow. And then the tiler will come back and finish siliconing and gap filling and waterproofing everything. The plumber still has to do the waste here for the sink. But the toilet's all pretty much all plumbed in. We don't have water into the house yet. That has to be reconnected, but yeah. So that's what our bathroom looks like. Oh, and also too, we have electricity. So Shane came around the week after the last clip was shot, and yeah, he pretty much all fitted out all the plugs and the switches and everything and connected all the lights. So we can now work here at night time, which has been great. As you can see, I've undercoated the new room and the dining room. I'm about to start to go up and do a first coat of the ceiling white on the cornice. So yeah, pretty chuffed about that. That's all done. The week after the last clip was shot, the boys laid the floor in here. So that went down very quick smart. And as you can see, it's it's a beautiful looking timber. It's pretty much all a mixed hardwood. I think I mentioned it in the last clip. Believe it or not, this timber here originally looked like that as well. So there is a bit of a patch. Do you want to just grab this, babe? Thanks. There's a bit of a patch of the original timber there. So hopefully it should come up fairly similar. We're speaking to the floor sander, Rob, and he's actually might start coming around and finishing some of the floorboards next week. And he said he should be able to match it all up once it's all sanded back. So trying to get all this painted this week. Do the ceiling today, at least one coat on the ceiling today, and then come back through the week and finish that off. So, and then the walls just means that if any drips that we do get on the floor, Rob can just sand off. Something that happened last week was we got our decking down. I've already posted a selfie the day that this went down, so we're pretty chuffed. There's no handrails as of yet though. That'll be coming this week. John and the boys are actually out on their next job. It's a house moving job, so it was booked in ages ago, so they got to do some bits and pieces there. But over the next 10 or so days, they'll be back to finish off the rest, put the handrails in and all that sort of thing. And they also have some architraves to put up around the place as well, like little things like beading below the door there, and on the other side of the lounge room. The lounge room, by the way, Bianca and I came and cut out all the cracks in the plaster yesterday, and we filled them with plaster last night. We're just waiting for them to dry. We stuffed up. We used, it's all a learning curve for us. We used the wrong plaster and applied it incorrectly. It'll look all right. It's just...
It'll fill the main holes.
It'll fill, what we've done will fill the main holes, and we just went around it the wrong way. It's just going to take a little bit longer than it should have. So yeah, there's a bit of a look at upstairs at least. I'll give you a bit of a look out here. We did get 2 coats of ceiling white just on the pantry area, and 1 coat of the wall. Nearly all the wall is done, and I'll finish that off today as well. Out here, the back stairwell, we finished it pretty much well, and I painted the lower half last week. We were supposed to have the stairs in on Friday. I was hoping I could show you that, but unfortunately the stair installers had to cancel, so they pushed it back till this coming week. So the next update you'll see the stairs. The gap in the plaster there is an expansion point, so John and the boys will come back and put some beading across there. So, and we also have, the top of the stairs all sorted out. This rope is how we're getting up and down at the moment. We're just climbing up and down. So what you doing?
I'm painting the manhole cover.
So just need to finish. This is pretty much all the last bit of painting for the bathroom, isn't it?
This is the last thing that needs undercoating full stop, which is lovely.
Oh, true. Oh, except for the lounge room when we go to paint that. Spoke too soon. I'm going to go show the folks downstairs. So last update I showed you they had the rails on for the battens. Well, they've put a few more up. They've actually pretty much well finished on the stairs there. I'll show you a bit of a closer look in a minute. But yeah, that's all pretty much all sorted, and they've got some of beside the stair sorted. The solar box, Shane moved the solar box behind the power box to keep it nice and tidy. By the way, there's a link to Shane's Facebook page and business info down below if you're in Ipswich and need a sparky. Top bloke. So yeah, that's all pretty much all sorted. He's put the power box in situ, and the boys have also put in some other posts for a little gate that'll go there, storage area under the stairs, and another one there to support the gas mains. The plumber, Grant, g'day Grant if you're watching, he came around and did some work. I'll show you some of the, I've already mentioned that. He's done some plumbing down there, which I'll show you. He's also moved the hot water system down here as well, and popped the little tap on. I also dug out our big blue filter setup. So this is just a chlorine one. It's a charcoal, 2-stage charcoal, 1-stage fines filter. So we're going to have to clean all that out and get it ready for Grant to put in out the front. So that'll take all the water that comes into the house and clean it. So yeah, it's a bit of a plus when you want to run fish to have something like that on the system. This is what downstairs looks like at the moment. All the spare windows and doors and benches we're keeping for other bits and pieces. But it's looking pretty good. We've got a couple of fluoro lights out here, so we'll be able to spend some time down here at night working on bits and pieces. And yeah, once we work out a place to store all that sort of stuff, we'll be able to move all our stuff back from the storage shed, and hopefully I'll be able to keep this space here clear, and also this little area out here under the deck clear to do small workshops and that sort of thing. So Grant also plumbed in our little kitchen sink down here, which is great because eventually when we do build underneath, we will have a little kitchenette down here. So we figured we'll get all this main stuff done at once. Down inside the dungeon, help if we let some more light in, folks. So that there is yeah, just part of the architrave that the boys need to come back and attach, and the same as down around the floor here. They need the stairs to go in before they can do that. Grant got the toilet sorted yesterday in here, and again we just need to come down and run a bead of paint along the top of the tiles and seal that. The laundry, it's in place, it just needs to be plumbed in, and then it's right to go. We can bring the washing machine back around, taps just need to be fitted. I've managed to save the some of the benches from upstairs. The kitchen, we're going to put that one there in the corner for the laundry, and I have another large one just out here. That's our main old kitchen bench from the kitchen I remodeled, so that I will have hopefully up against this wall here, and we'll be able to use it as a bit of a workspace until we build in downstairs here. And just around here is all the glorious plumbing that Grant did yesterday. I'm very chuffed about the job he's done because he's kept it all up nice and high, so we can put a ceiling underneath that. Kept it all out of the way. That light will be moved, of course. And it's going to be running down the back wall of my workshop, and there will be a garage door roller sort of situation there probably, and a bench that runs along this wall here once it's all built in. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed about the way things have gone. Oh, bracing, the only other major structural thing John and the boys need to do is they need to run some cross bracing there, and also another section of cross bracing just down the end there. And yeah, then it's pretty much all sorted and their job here is done. I must say, very, very excited, very pleased with the way it's gone. So just back upstairs now, and I thought I'd show you some of Bianca's handiwork. All those little white lines in the cornice, Bianca had to cut out and then fill. You can see some of them have shrunk right back in, but she did an excellent job. It's very hard to get the plaster in those sort of angles. She did that, and yeah, this messy bit of work here is my plastering, and as you can see, it's all been sucked into the bits that we've cut out, so we'll need to address that later on once it dries and we can sand it back a bit. But Bianca did an awesome job up there, and she'll be looking after all the corners from now on. And in fact, she's just already started around the corner here.
So where's the
It's always the nail holes.
That one's quite good.
So she's just cutting out all the plaster there, ready to fill that a bit later on this afternoon, differently than how we did it in the other room. So there's a fair few cracks in here. Anyway, I will pretty much all leave it there because I should probably be painting the ceiling, shouldn't I, if I want 2 coats on today. So I'll grab you a light when I'm done. Say goodbye, Bianca.
Bye.
Bye. So I will pretty much all leave it there, folks, and I'll get ready to start painting. I do hope you enjoyed this little bit of an update, and hopefully next time you'll see some handrails out there and maybe even a kitchen. We'll see how we go. So there you go. Hope you're all well and happy, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.